Imagine this, two people are lying in the bed at 11 a.m. in the morning. Neither of them has gone to work. Neither of them has opened a book. Neither of them want to wake up. From the outside, they exactly look the same. Most people would say they are just lazy. But here's the shocking truth. One of them is exactly lazy. The other one is silently experiencing burnout. And unless you know the difference, you might spend years hating yourself for something that was never laziness at all. For the longest time, I believed I was lazy. Every morning, I would tell myself, today is different. Today, I will finally become productive. I would make a schedule, open my laptop, look at the first task, and then nothing. Instead of working, I would scroll through my phones, watch random videos, and tell myself I will start after the lunch. Then lunch became evening, evening became tomorrow, and probably tomorrow became the next Monday. Every night I blamed myself. What's wrong with me? Why can't I do even so simple? Why is everybody moving forward while I am standing still? Maybe you have asked yourselves the same questions. Maybe you have downloaded productivity applications, watched motivational videos, bought new notebooks, and started from excitement, and quite just after a few days later and called yourself lazy. Burnout. At first I ignored it. I thought, burnout, it's for entrepreneur, doctor, and people who are working for 16 to 18 hours per day. Then I started reading, and every sentence felt strangely familiar. Feeling exhausted after even resting, wanting to work, but somehow being unable to begin, losing excitement for things you loved once, feeling emotionally empty. That's when I realized something. Laziness and burnout may look the same, but they are completely different. Imagine your phone. One phone has a full battery, but the owner simply don't want to use it. The second phone has only 1% battery left. Actually, it wants to work, but it doesn't have enough power. From the outside, both phones have black screen, but the reason couldn't be more different. That's how exactly the burnout work. A lazy person usually doesn't want to do any task, while a burnout person wants to do it, but their minds feels completely drained. So how do you know if it's burnout? Here are 6 warning signs. The first one is very easy to miss. Sign number 1, you feel disconnected. Have you ever been sitting in class or work or talk to someone else, but mentally you feel somewhere else? It's just like that, you are watching life instead of living in it. You smile, you reply, you finish basic tasks, but inside, everything feels strangely empty. You are physically present, but emotionally absent. That feeling of disconnection can be one of the earliest signs of burnout. Then comes the second sign. Sign number 2, your motivation suddenly disappears. That one completely changed how I looked at myself. Burnout doesn't usually happen to people who never cared. It often happens to people who care too much. Maybe you were once excited to study, excited to build your career, excited to create something meaningful, and one day this excitement completely disappeared. Not because your dreams became smaller, but because your energy slowly ran out. And that's an important difference. Your goals are still here, your desire are still here, but every step feel 10 times higher. And then comes the third point, the one that hurts the more, because burnout doesn't just steal your energy, it starts stealing your happiness too. Sign number 3, you stop enjoying the things you once loved. Think about something you genuinely love. Maybe it's reading, playing football, editing videos, drawing, coding, or simply spending time with people you care about. Now imagine opening the same activity, but feeling nothing. No excitement, no happiness, just only emptiness. That's one of the hardest part of burnout. It doesn't only steal your productivity, it also steals your joy. And when that happens, you start asking yourself, what happened to me? Why am I not the same person anymore? Maybe you have just carrying too much for too long. Sign number 4, you become easily irritated. Have you ever noticed yourself to getting angry over a smaller thing? Somebody asks you a simple question and you feel annoyed. Your phone rings. Instead of answering, you just want silence. Someone interrupts your work for 10 seconds only and suddenly your patience vanished. Later you think, why did I react like that? Here's the thing, when your mind have been dealing the stress for the long time, even tiny problems begin to feel enormous. It's like carrying a heavy backpack all day. One extra book shouldn't matter. But when you have already been carrying too much, even that one book feels impossible. Sign number 5, you stop taking care of yourself. The sign is so subtle that many people never noticed it. Your room stays messy, your sleep schedule falls apart, you skip meals, you stop exercising, you stop replying to your friends. You keep saying, I will fix everything from tomorrow, and this tomorrow will never be arrive. Little by little, you stop taking care of yourself, not because you don't want to, but because you don't have energy remain. Sign number 6. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. This might be most important thing you will hear today. Burnout is a process, not an event. It usually grows through 5 stages. First comes the honeymoon phase. You are excited, motivated, working hard, you feel unstoppable. Then comes the onset of stress, a little less focused, but instead of slowing down, you push yourself even harder. Next comes chronic stress. Now you are tired almost every day, even weekend doesn't feel fresh. Your body is resting, but your mind doesn't. Then come burnout. Simple tasks feel difficult, you lose confidence, you question yourself, you start believing I am just lazy. And finally, here's habitual burnout. This is when exhaustion becomes a part of our daily life. For some people, prolonged burnout can also increase the risk of anxiety or depression. That's why it is so important to notice the sign early. And if these feelings are persistent and overwhelming, reach out to someone you really trust or a qualified mental health professional. So before you call yourself lazy again, pause for a moment. Ask yourself one simple question. Do I really not caring about my dreams? Or am I exhausted? That one question can completely change the way you understand yourself. And remember, rest is not the opposite of success. Sometimes rest is what makes the success possible. So if today's video helped you to see yourself a little bit differently, so please share this video for someone who always call themselves lazy. Even your friend, even your family members, your big brother, your elder sister, anybody it can be. They might not need more motivation. They might need just simple understanding. And if you enjoy videos about psychology, productivity, habits, and personal growth, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Because sometimes a biggest transformation in your life doesn't begin with working hard. It begins with understanding yourself. Write in the comments below all those warning signs of burnout so you can remember it easily. Also write here from where you are watching my video with a powerful quote or thought. Thank you for watching this. I will meet you in the next video. Make sure you will subscribe and press bell icon so that you will never miss any of my single video in future.